Why the predictive risk intelligence analytics approach adopted by the risk management professionals is more effective as compared to the traditional risk assessment and analysis approach. So, in order to understand the differences between the two approaches, we need to know about the broader differences. And when we talk about the traditional risk analytics approach, first of all, we need to understand that the use of conventional data or haphazard data or legacy data would result in the conventional type of risk assessment and evaluation and the identification of significant risks accordingly. And the conventional data or information either received from different departments and processes or either extracted from the system would obviously not be including the emerging risk, because the focus of the risk management professionals and the process owners would be on the existing and past information, and they might not pursue the futuristic risk approach. And when this happens, then the key risk indicators would be developed on the basis of the conventional risk assessments and evaluation, which means that the KRIs might not be that effective, which it could be if the intelligence-based risk analysis is used. And obviously, the conventional risk reporting would, to the large extent, in most of the cases, would be missing the new and emerging risks, either due to the changes in the economy, or you can think of the digitalization efforts taken by the financial institutions, which have created more risk to the institutions, which need to be understood, and accordingly the countermeasures should be taken. So, in cases of predictive risk intelligence approach, the predictive risk intelligence require the identification and understanding of not only the existing information and past information, but also using the upcoming changes in the economy, in the industry, in the institution, either in the form of digitalization or in the form of process revamps or in the form of economic recession and other inflationary pressures, etc. So different departments need to identify their relevant intelligence area where they need to forecast their risk according to their existing information and data. So when the predictive risk intelligence approach is used, the risk generating parameters or RGPs would be updated, and the list would be in the latest RGPs, and around which the risk mapping would be done by the risk management professionals. And the data would be more intelligent data and more market risk linked data or economy linked data, um, which usually highlight the important emerging risk, either in the form of digital onboarding of customers, either in the form of assessing the new ways of doing the digital frauds by the criminals, etc. And latest or institutional relevant KRIs would then be developed, which would be more effective for monitoring perspective. And the predictive risk intelligence reporting to the senior management would enable taking the risk-based and predictive informed decisions, which would not only uh, help the institution to avoid the future risk incidents, but would also bring in the efficiencies in the overall operations of the institutions and in the overall compliance domain. So the predictive risk-based decisions would help the institution in achieving the more effective operational management or operational activities of the institution.